Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, a lasting legacy.
She was the glue that honestly held us all together.
The tragic loss that's being felt across the Roanoke Valley.
Plus, a guilty verdict in a high-profile case. What's now believed to be the motive behind a brutal murder of a local teenager that happened nearly 5 years ago.
Cold outside as you're spending time with your Valentine, but we're gradually warming up from here when it will feel more like spring. That's coming up.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany McGraw.
And I'm John Carlin. Tonight, many in the Roanoke Valley are coming to terms with the loss of a woman who many described as a mentor, an advocate, a giver, and protector.
10 News reporter Alexis Davila tells us how her big personality will always have a lasting impact in the community.
Though she only stood around 5 feet tall, Tabitha Thompson,
just a firecracker of a personality.
Thompson was killed Friday after a car hit her on Route 11 near Darby Road in Bonnetoc County.
Tabitha was someone who loved and loved unconditionally.
If Thompson wasn't saving lives in the NICU, she was teaching the next generation of nursing students at Virginia Western Community College.
She was so incredibly talented, but her devotion to the success of others was unmatched.
When I met her, I was just thinking, this little lady has such a big life.
Thompson was an avid cyclist and would champion others to keep pushing forward.
Yesterday, I didn't feel like doing my training, and I thought, you know what? Tabitha would say, get up and get it done. So I did.
If she wasn't on the back of a bike, she was on the back of a horse. She loved teaching children at her horse farm.
My teenage daughters over to her house. She'd help them with their self-confidence. She'd put them on a horse and encourage them. And
I'll miss her every day, and my goal is to just move forward and treat others the way that she would have treated them, and support and encourage people in every aspect of their life.
In Roanoke, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
Virginia is another step closer to getting rid of mask mandates in schools. The bill, which leaves the decision up to parents, is now on Governor Glenn Youngkin's desk. It was passed by the House of Delegates today after several passionate speeches from both sides.
We're standing up for your children, too. Don't forget that. Every last one of you. You still have an option to send your child to school with a mask. No one is stopping that.
But the reality is we're seeing the germs spread less by distancing, washing hands, wearing masks.
Youngkin is expected to sign the legislation, adding an emergency clause that would put it into effect right away. Those changes would then still have to be approved by the General Assembly.
Governor Youngkin is also urging Virginians to roll up their sleeves and get vaccinated. Today, he released a public service announcement explaining that while he won't mandate the shot, he does believe it's the best form of protection.
We have come so far, so I'm asking you as your friend and your neighbor, please get the vaccine, and we can get through this together.
This is part of the governor's COVID-19 action plan, which also includes reprioritizing resources toward education and outreach.
And now turning to the forecast, and it has been cold and windy outside.
That is never, or it's rarely a fun combination. I can't think of any situation where you want it to be windy and cold.
No.
So yeah, not fun.
No.
Meteorologist Justin McKee joins us now. We are expecting a warm-up coming, though.
Yeah, the good thing is if you can get through today, every day after today is going to be warmer this week. Does look like the temperature's peaking by the time we get to Thursday. Possibility for some of you to feel the 60s. Nowhere close to the 60s right now, though, over in Blacksburg. 29 degrees the current temperature. The wind is still out of the west-northwest at about 7 miles per hour, so that's giving us a wind chill. Feels like temperature in the New River Valley of 23. At least it looks pretty outside. You can see really not much cloud cover to deal with for our Monday evening. Our forecast for today was 40 degrees. The high was 38, so we're adding another $10 to the pot for local colors. That's our 3-degree guarantee. The temperatures right now have already fallen below freezing in some spots like Wytheville and Blacksburg. Roanoke's right at freezing. As you go further to the east, it might feel a little bit more comfortable outside. 37 for Danville and South Boston. We're down into the teens and 20s first thing on Tuesday morning, but temperatures are going to trend warmer as we head into the afternoon. Looks like our highs back into the 40s. And again, we'll track when those 60s get back to this forecast area coming up in just a few minutes.
Another heartbreaking loss for local law enforcement. Today, the body of a retired assistant police chief and VMI officer was recorded back home to Buena Vista from the Roanoke Medical Examiner's office. As we reported, Philip J. Patterson was found dead after a fire reported at a home on Friday. We're told he served the community for 32 years before he retired in 2014.
A Campbell County family is mourning tonight after losing their loved one in a house fire. It happened on Tabor Road in Gladys yesterday afternoon. 10 News reporter Courtney Lockie spoke with the family who watched as crews tried to save the man.
I want to show you just how close family members I spoke with were when this fire happened. They say they grew up just across the way, and as they waited for the fire department, they tell me they felt so helpless watching the flames grow and knowing Billy Thurman and his dogs were trapped inside.
There isn't much left of the home that's been in Thurman's family for generations. The family didn't want to go on camera, but invited me in to share their emotional story. Around 2 o'clock, one of Thurman's family members says she told her husband she didn't want to go into town because of the fog. When they stepped out on the front porch, they realized what they thought was fog was actually smoke coming from Thurman's house, and lots of it. Right away, she called 911 and her husband ran to the house. When he opened the door, smoke and flames rolled. He says he'll never forget the cries for help coming from inside and the feeling of not being able to do anything about it. When crews showed up, they were able to get Thurman out, but it was too late. Thurman died at the hospital, and all 6 of his dogs died in the fire. Thurman's only son told me he was an amazing dad and a skilled carpenter. Family members add they hope he's remembered for the kind son, brother, cousin, and father he was, not what happened to him.
The family told me they learned today there's no insurance for this house. Billy's church is working to start a GoFundMe, and we'll share that as soon as it's up. Reporting in Campbell County, Courtney Lockie, 10 News working for you.
Now, the jury reached a verdict today in the trial against one of the last accused MS-13 gang members charged with the 2017 murder of Lynchburg teen Raymond Wood. Josue Correas Ventura was found guilty of aggravated murder and abduction for financial benefit. The prosecution claimed Wood was murdered for being, quote, a barrier to the goal as MS-13 tried to make Lynchburg their territory to sell marijuana and cocaine.
This was a horrific crime. It shocks the conscience of career law men and women. We are going to do everything we can to bring justice to Raymond's memory, to his friends, and to his family.
Sentencing will be set for a later date.
Tonight, a case of deja vu for a Roanoke business. You may remember that we showed you this surveillance video in November from several used car dealerships where thieves took thousands of dollars worth of merchandise and in some cases guns too. Well, now it's happened again. A dozen or so cars were vandalized at Best Auto Sales Friday, but this time the criminals were smart enough to take the surveillance footage as well, making it that much harder to find them.
It's our business. It's to take care of our families. All we can do is put this on the news because we've been doing police reports every time this happens, 5-6 times before. It's not helping anything.
No arrests have been made.
Coming up, Roanoke County Restaurant Week is returning. The budget-friendly meals you'll find during the event.
Plus, from the hospital to home, the love story that formed between 2 co-workers at Lewis Gale Medical Center. A local couple who started as co-workers are now married with a son.
And in honor of Valentine's Day, 10 News reporter Alyssa Ray caught up with the 2 healthcare workers to share their Lewis Gale love story.
Charlie Fogelman is a respiratory therapist at Lewis Gale Medical Center. Little did he know when he started working there nearly 20 years ago, that's where he'd meet his wife, with a little help from a coworker.
So she's like, hey, my daughter's going to start. I think y'all should go out.
The matchmaking mother said the same thing to her daughter, Shanna. But at first, she wasn't confident in her mom playing Cupid.
She said, there's this guy at work that I'd like for you to meet. And I was kind of not impressed with that because, you know, when your mom picks somebody out, like maybe there's a little bit of sympathy there.
The setup was a success.
The first time that I met Charlie, I remember being like, okay, Mom.
Charlie and Shanna married in 2015. Now, Shanna is the nurse manager of Progressive Care, and their marriage to each other is as strong as their dedication to the medical field.
There's some days that we don't get to see each other, or we see each other for 2 hours. Then it's time for bed, get back up.
The pandemic put extra stress on healthcare workers, and with their 4-year-old son Sawyer at home, the Fogelmans leaned on each other.
The hardest part is being here, knowing what we know, seeing what we see, and the people who don't do well and everything, and then you have your son that's in the same parking lot.
From the hospital to the home, their Lewis Gill love story continues.
Here we are with our, son, and gosh, 14 years later? 14 years later.
In Salem, Alyssa Ray, 10 News, working for you.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Very cold this Valentine's Day in Southwest and Central Virginia, but we have seen colder. 6 years ago, the coldest Valentine's Day on record in Roanoke, 9 degrees was the low on that day. Back in 1990, our warmest Valentine's Day with a high of 73. The wettest Valentine's Day, 1944, and the snowiest was 1970. We hit about 38 for the high in Roanoke today. The sun has set. The temperature's quickly falling down to the freezing point in Roanoke, and there actually are a few places already down into the 20s. That's Blacksburg, Lewisburg, as well as Hot Springs. The temperatures continue to fall as we go into this evening. So if you have any plans with your special someone, you want to go out for a date, make sure you are dressed warmly. Looks like we have mostly clear skies overhead. That'll be the case overnight tonight as well. Eventually, the New River Valley going to wake up to around 20 degrees. That'll match Lynchburg for the low. 21 in the Highlands and 23 for Roanoke and Southside. Wouldn't be surprised if some places actually are down into the teens tomorrow. There is some good news to report, though. The temperatures tomorrow not quite as cold as what we saw today. Many of us seeing highs in the 40s, and we are also going to have mostly sunny skies overhead. We still have a bit of a dip in the jet stream as we go into tomorrow, so the wintry air still with us. So we're still below average for the highs, but I do believe that the trough is going to erode. We get this nice little ridge by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday. Our highs back into the 50s on Wednesday, and it looks like the warmest day of the week is going to be Thursday. But the temperatures are going to be crashing again as we head into the weekend, and the reason for that is a cold front that is going to be moving in for Thursday night. That's going to send us our best chance for some precipitation this week. High pressure going to be right on top of us as we head into Wednesday morning. You can see the flow around the high pressure is why the temperatures are going to be pretty mild. It looks like this storm system out to the west potentially sending some severe weather to other parts of the country. Eventually, when it arrives in our area late in the day Thursday and into Thursday night, it's really going to be soaking us. Potential for some of those showers to linger into the early stages of your Friday, but I don't actually think that Friday will be all that wet here in our corner of the Commonwealth. It does look like we could get some pretty decent rainfall totals out of this next system. This forecast model hinting at a nice swath of 1 to 2 inch totals, and can't completely rule out the possibility for some flooding later on this week. So make sure you stay tuned for any updates we get as with regards to that cold front later on this week. No fronts in the forecast for the next 24 hours. It's just going to be very cold with clear skies overhead. 23 the low. Not as cold tomorrow as what we had today. Looks like we get up to about 47 with mostly sunny skies. The 50s with us Wednesday, 60s Thursday. But we are going to be cooler into the weekend. And, of course, the best chance of rain this week comes in Thursday night. We'll send things over to Appy.
All right, Justin, a quick look back at a super performance yesterday in Los Angeles and a Commonwealth clash loaded with intrigue. A live report is on the way. Sports is next.
And now, the Freedom First Sports Desk with John Appicello.
Back-to-back wins over ranked teams has the Virginia Tech women into the top 25 at number 23 and earns guard Georgia Amore Co-Player of the Week honors. Virginia Tech defeated number 11 Georgia Tech, number 23 North Carolina last week to move into the poll after an 11-week absence. They're 19-6, currently third in the ACC standings at 11-3, which brings us to the ACC men's hoopla and another edition of the Commonwealth Clash. 10 Sports' Eric Johnson is in Blacksburg, where two red-hot teams are ready to and set to collide in Castle Coliseum. UVA comes in 4-game winning streak. Hokies have won 5 straight. Eric, take it away.
Hey, Appy, both teams getting loose here behind me. And you know that transfer portal, it's one thing that can be very tricky. It's a risk or it's a reward. It's certainly been the latter for both the Hokies and the Cavaliers. Jaden Gardner with Virginia, Justin Mutz with Virginia Tech. In his second season with the Hokies as a grad student, Justin Mutz has played a key role as a Swiss Army knife. He recorded just a second triple-double in program history on Saturday, and while he nearly averages a double-double, he's made it a nightmare for opponents with stifling defense, becoming more of a leader on the court.
I mean, I definitely am proud of myself. My family's proud of me and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, scoring is important, but I'm more into the other stuff that goes on the court. That's more where I find my niche.
The same is true for Jaden Gardner of the Cavaliers. The ECU transfer has scored in double figures in 8 consecutive games, including 26 points against Georgia Tech. But his growth at the defensive end is what has been more impressive.
Yeah, I say it takes time with game reps to learn like the pack system, the continuities there, and just, game reps. It's not like game reps. So just me trusting my teammates and coaches to just, they already told me I have the ability to defend, and now we're seeing it on the full display.
And speaking of Jaden Gardner, just this afternoon, he was announced as the ACC Player of the Week, averaging 21 points for the Cavaliers last week. Of course, as you mentioned, a winning streak for both of these teams, 4 games and 5 games respectively. But something ends tonight for one of these squads. We'll see who comes out on top. But for now, we're live in Castle Coliseum. Eric Johnson, Team Sports.
All right, thanks, Eric. Should be a great one. He made all the big plays when they mattered most. Cooper Kupp injured for Super Bowl 53 versus the Patriots, but the Rams wide receiver says he saw yesterday's redemption before it happened.
There's just this vision that God revealed to me that we were going to come back, we were going to be a part of a Super Bowl, we were going to win it, and somehow I was going to walk off the field as the MVP of the game.
Kupp had 8 catches, 92 yards, a pair of touchdowns in the win over the Bengals. Medal count, Team USA right in the thick of it. Let's keep watching. Should be a great week. Meantime, Sixers won't get hardened until after the All-Star break. The Bulldogs return to numero uno, and Daytona getting cranked up this week with the duels set for Thursday.
Nightly news coming up next.